Today, we're going to talk about how to build your email list using TikTok for free without running paid ads and how to do it even if you have a small following. So, I'm going to walk you through something that I just finished doing. It cost me no money, and I only have, as of recording, about 2,800 followers on TikTok. I'm going to walk you through my exact strategy from how I decided what I was going to use to build my email list to the software that I use that was no charge, 100% free. So, without further ado, we're going to dive right in. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to start thinking about the content pillars. So if you are a coach, a consultant, a course creator, you've done any avatar research, I'm sure you're familiar with the idea of establishing your content pillars or the key pieces or your content buckets of what you're going to post organic social media content about. So this is exactly where I started. For me personally, I assist people with marketing, and Facebook ads is one of the things I post a lot of content about. It's one of my specialties, as well as ChatGPT is this new kind of emerging trend that I've been playing around with and posting a lot of content about. So what I noticed is that the content I was posting about ChatGPT was doing exceptionally well. It was getting way more views than all of my other content. So I had established my content pillars. I knew I was posting about things like Facebook ads, personal development, and ChatGPT. So I was just paying attention to the data very observationally. I wasn't recording anything in a spreadsheet or using any analytic tools, just kind of paying attention to what was doing better relative to what the average was on TikTok. And I noticed my content on ChatGPT was doing far better than everything else. Inside of our content pillars, we can then start to determine some subtopics and some themes inside of each one of those containers. So, for example, Facebook ads, I could talk about dropping our cost per lead. I could talk about your sales funnel. I could talk about targeting strategies. I could talk about your Facebook ad creative. So those are some of the subtopics that I talk about inside of that. When it comes to ChatGPT, I talk about emerging news. I talk about things like ChatGPT replacing jobs. And I was started talking about different ChatGPT prompts that I'm using. And I noticed anecdotally that when I was talking about ChatGPT prompts, that they were doing exceptionally well. Now, this was something that I had been playing around with a lot personally. And this is kind of how I started kind of going about things as I deconstructed the process that I went through. I had noticed that the content on ChatGPT was doing great. I noticed that my content on the ChatGPT prompts was doing well as well. So what I did is I spent a few hours and I put together a free download. Obviously, we know if we're going to build our email list, we need something of value to exchange for someone to give us their email address. So I created a free download, which was 26 ChatGPT prompts to use to automate your content creation. So I've developed all of these ChatGPT prompts. You can check out the show notes or the description below and link it up just to kind of see what I did. And this was something that I probably spent about 4 to 6 hours putting together. I had spent an afternoon, documented all of the prompts that I could possibly think of. And then I opened up a Google Doc and I just started typing away. I literally just typed an introduction, mapped out all of the prompts. I mapped out how to optimize things. I mapped out all of the tools that I use for the video editing process and how I get all of my content out there. And that was that. I wanted to keep it as simple as possible because I know that done is better than perfection. And I know for me, if I try and make this perfect, if I want to make it this nice, pretty PDF, that, yeah, people may think it looks a little bit nicer, but it may never get done. And I wanted to take fast action because I wanted proof of concept for this. So all proof of concept is a really important concept that I want you to really keep in mind. Everything that I've been doing has been trying to get a proof of concept. I'm trying to post content and try and see what are people responding to, what are people engaging with, and then I kind of go down the rabbit hole a little bit more. Once I kind of identify that pillar, I started to expand what inside of that, what content can I create? What can I kind of splinter off, piggyback off of that's doing well? And as I identified those things, I created a lead magnet that was specifically associated with what I seen people were already interested and engaging with on the platform. Now, really important, I tried to take fast action. I didn't let this become a 3-month, a 6-month project. I literally let it be a 6-hour project. Once I created it, I then started to create a few videos that were talking about it. So I wanted to promote it organically on TikTok. So once I did, I created 2 videos. I posted the first one as of recording. That first video has over 7,000 views. Now, this isn't going to get me any brand deals. It's not going to make me an influencer. It's not a million views, but off of those 7,000 views, I've got hundreds of comments, and I now have, as of recording, about 120 people that have joined my email list simply by sharing what I created, telling people to comment to get the link in order to download it. Now, this was something that I was just experimenting with, and it worked exceptionally well. I was actually shocked. I figured I might get 10 people that request the link to download. But as I started to get hundreds of comments, I physically can't actually reply to everyone because TikTok keeps deleting my comments. I don't know if it's a shadow ban. If you happen to know why TikTok is deleting my comments, please drop a comment on this and let me know. But with that being said, it was this very simple process of that pillar piece of content and going, people are engaged with this. I created an opt-in, something people could download surrounding that. And then I created some content providing people access to it. And it really, really worked. Now I put about 6 hours in. I could probably create dozens of pieces of content talking about that opt-in, talking about what's inside of it, promoting it, indirectly promoting it. I'm even going to put it in the show notes of this video. So there's an infinite number of ways that we can promote and drive traffic to it, but we can do it all on Insta or TikTok, and we can do it all for free. And the beautiful part of right now, as we stand in January of 2023, we have the ability to get an infinite amount of organic reach with TikTok. Now, I want you to know, everything that I'm talking about today has been done with a brand new TikTok account. I started on TikTok about 30 days ago. I now have about 2,800 followers. I had one of my videos got about 200,000 views with talking about ChatGPT. I have a couple other that are around 10 and 20,000, and most of my followers have come from there. So talking about these things and finding the topics or the niches and these little sub pockets that people are really engaging with can really start to help you to leverage building your account. And all it takes is simply paying attention to the data. But I do want to talk about a few things regarding how I actually executed this. It cost me no money at all. So to create the content, I recorded it all on my phone. So there's zero cost to actually creating the content. In terms of editing the videos, to edit the videos, I used CapCut, which is completely free. It is created by ByteDance, the company that actually owns TikTok. So it is a fantastic video editor to create short form content. And when it comes to the actual creation of the lead magnet, I actually just built it out in a Google Doc. I kept it nice and simple. If you wanted to design it, you could use Canva, which has a free account. You can go and turn that into a nicely formatted PDF if you want to get it a little bit more elevated than I did. Now, for my lead magnet, I used ConvertKit. ConvertKit is an email marketing software designed specifically for creators. I'll link it up in the show notes below. Keep in mind, I'm probably going to make that an affiliate link so that I can keep supporting the channel. But with that being said, they have a free plan up to 300 subscribers. So I wanted to do this as a proof of concept from scratch, starting from zero. Now, that account is 100% free. The beauty of it is inside of ConvertKit, I'm actually able to create a landing page. So I created a bare bones, simple landing page, just has my headline with a button to enter in their email address to subscribe. They get immediately taken over to that download, and they get an email that thanks them and gives them the link as well. All 100% free of charge, no software signups. You just simply have to have Google Docs. So you could have Google for Business, or you could be using a Gmail. I recommend Google for Business. So you might have a cost of, I believe, $5 or $12 a month for your Google Apps account. But that's it. Now, to expand upon this, what I'm now going to do is, now that I've actually identified a piece of content pitching and promoting this lead magnet doing exceptionally well organically, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm now going to turn that into a TikTok ad and see how cheap I can get leads for. So that's the next step in this journey. We can simply walk this through and create a system and a framework for creating high converting ads by proving it and getting proof of concept organically. Identify what pillar piece of content or topic are people interested in. Inside of that, what subtopics or hooks is really getting people's attention. Create something, an offer specifically designed around that. Then from there, create pieces of content specific to that, promoting it or talking about it, and see which one of those is getting people's attention. Take that winning piece of organic content and turn that into an ad. That is how you can then take this and then amplify it. And then we know as marketers, I can now start to nurture those people. I'm getting more people following me on TikTok, building my email list, and I can simply now start to build my brand, nurture my audience, and continue to deliver value. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, please like, follow, share, leave a comment, leave a review. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you soon.